Koinophobia, Samya Surti.
Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. What is your fear? Heights? Spiders? Swimming? I know. Public speaking? Tonight, I will share with you the tale of a young man confronting his fear, Koinophobia, the fear of living an ordinary life. Now, this man's journey has two key moments of realization. So, won't you join me as we explore them? Now, our journey begins in the least expected place, elephant training grounds. Now, as this young man walked by these enormous beasts, the only thoughts he had were those of confusion. These huge creatures, these 10,000-pound animals, were held down only by a small, thin length of rope tied to their front leg. No more than this one rope. No chains, no cages confining them. The elephants? Well, they could break away from their bonds and become free anytime they wished. But they did not even think twice. The young man, as confused as he was, asks the trainer. And he says, when the elephants are young, we use the exact same size rope. They're not as strong, but when they get bigger and stronger, they're conditioned. They believe that they do not have the strength to break through this rope. And so they don't even try. The young man was amazed. But amazement turned to realization and then introspection. He reflected on his personal struggles and how he still clung on to the belief that he's stuck right where he is, no different than these enormous 10,000-pound beasts. He realized his failures are tied to his legs, making him think twice about trying again. That was a light bulb moment. When he realized he is strong enough to break through this rope, he learned that failure is not the end of the road, but the start of it. Because from failure comes learning. It stimulates growth and builds resilience brick by brick. This is the first half of confronting Koinophobia, challenging your self-doubt. But these thoughts, they bring us to the young man's second major epiphany in another unexpected place, a tropical bird sanctuary. Now, as the man waltzed through the sanctuary, the symphony of songbirds ebbed and flowed like a harmonious synchronization with the skip in his step. These beautiful sounds, they reminded him of childhood camping trips. That fresh smell of the morning dew on evergreen trees. The gentle biting on his neck and shoulders and arms from the burning sun at dawn. These songbirds, they spoke to his soul. But during this wonderful experience, someone else was having a horrendous time. They heard the exact same songbirds and felt disgusted. The melodies, they reminded him of his ex-partner and her terribly intrusive pet bird who would not shut up all day and all night. He was revolted. The same exact songbird, singing the same exact music for two completely different people. One will cherish the melodies, while another will be repulsed by them. But the songbird will sing onwards. It will keep making music with this animalistic indifference to its listeners and an infectious, nonchalant attitude towards life. The songbird, it helped the young man. It helped him realize something big, that he was a damn fool. In his life, when presented with the chance to broaden his horizons, try something new. Instead, he just asked himself, Loko su kaise? Translating from Gujarati, what will people say? I know this young man's thoughts because, hello, I am this young man. I didn't try a new hobby. I didn't make bold fashion choices. I didn't have the courage to ask out my crush or do anything that's different or new or exciting. Why? Instead, I asked myself, Loco sukese. It was debilitating. It took a toll on my life. I found myself in a dark place, no passion, no drive, no motivation to pursue anything new. But the wake up call, it came at just the right moment during college when I earned straight C's across the board on my transcript. I told myself, this ends now. Hearing Loco Sukese doesn't deter me anymore because I am unapologetically Samya Surti. It's a pleasure to meet you. Now, this is the second half of confronting Koinophobia. Fight that craving for social approval. Now, fellow Toastmasters, from this journey tonight, we discovered two essential halves we need to fight Koinophobia, the fear of having an ordinary life. The first half, find the self doubt tied to your elephant leg and escape from your chains. And the second half, embody the indifference of the songbird. Liberate yourself from social approval and instead crave approval from your own self. I will leave you with this. Your life is a story, but it's not pre written. It's not a paint by numbers, fill in the blanks kind of tale. No, no, no. Folks, this is a choose your own adventure. Variety. Variety is the spice of your life. So fight your Koinophobia by being uniquely you. Mr. Contest Chair.